Dzień dobry, assalamu alaikum, ciao, hola. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Ken at 10. How are you doing today? If you haven't been before, welcome and thank you for coming. It's Ken at 10 because my name's Ken and it's 10. We broadcast every day. We're estate agents based in Southwest London, Southwest 16 to be precise, and talk about all things property, the general market, anything that comes into my head, really. How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. We're having a great one so far. We've released 5 properties into the market this week and they're all corkers. Great, and got some good new instructions as well coming up. So we're excited about that. I'm watching telly last night. I was watching something called Strike. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a new sort of mini series featuring a guy who's disabled. My wife and I quite like it. About 4 or 5 weeks old, apparently. I'm years older. Is it really? Oh, we just started watching it. Anyway, it's called Strike, and there's a guy called Cormorant Strike, and he's disabled. And I thought, oh, that's nice. They've added a disabled guy into it. And I was saying to my wife, well, how nice it is that he's disabled. Turns out he's not. I think that's terrible. I think that's awful. There's all disabled people in the world looking for work, actors, I'm sure. And there's this guy that's pretending he's only got one leg when he's got 2. I just think, why would you do that? That's absolutely disgraceful. Shame on you, producers of that show. That's my rant over for the day. Apart from that, the NAEA reliably informed us that the 26th of September is the optimum day to put your property on the market in order to ensure a successful completion pre-March 31st. I'm not sure I agree with that, actually. I think that they're going on the average of a 6-month sale. And our experience is that, well, our average sale, in fact, is much shorter than that. Having said that, queues are likely to build as we get there. No doubt. We're already seeing it. Lenders are slower. Solicitors are overrun with applications from buyers and sellers. So it will get a bit slower. So it does make sense. I've been saying for some time, if you're thinking of moving, you know, it is prudent. If you're watching this live, do say hello. It's always nice to see you and chat along with you live on the show. Couple of other things. National house prices have gone up. Who knew? Nationally, we're talking 3.4%. Good morning, aloha the jungle. And the average price now is £201,000. Over £200,000 now for the average house price in the UK. Houses have seen the largest growth, and London is higher than the national picture as usual. So 3.4% nationally, 4.5% here in London. And what else is going on? Oh yeah, next week we're seeing a lady called Brenda. She's from a group called the Norbury Knitters, and get this, they're gorilla knitters. Yes, you did hear that correctly, the word gorilla and knitters. You don't often hear those together, do you? And what we're doing is we're doing a little broadcast to investigate what they've been up to. And what they do is secretly knit, and then they distribute it all throughout Norbury, and it's great fun. If you're local, you'll know about it already. And all of a sudden you'll find that depending on the occasion, if it's poppy day, you'll find various poppies dotted about in trees and things. And all through the seasons, they do all sorts for people with dementia. Really great group. And I love the fact they're a little bit crazy and they suddenly knit bomb various areas here in Norbury. And it's really lovely to see. Great community group. And the lady that organises that and helps organise it is a fantastic person too. So looking forward to interviewing her. That's Brenda next week. Apart from that, I want to talk a little bit about stress. My niece and my daughter are both going through the stress of a property hunt right now. And one of the things that I always find is that people get so wrapped up in it that they can get lost in it and find themselves really frustrated, often heartbroken, and often have a knee-jerk reaction to certain circumstances within the sale. And I always say, whenever you get to that point when you're really angry, don't react. That's the point when you need to breathe, sit back, take a deep breath, think about what you're going to say, collect your thoughts, take an hour, take at least an hour, maybe a day before you lash out angrily. Reconcile it in your mind. Make sure you come back with the best response, not the angry response. And remember this, for most of us that are in a decent home already with a roof over our heads, what's the worst that can happen? You lose the one home that you were hoping to buy. Well, is it the only one in the world? Is it the only one where you want to be? You might think so right now, but it never is. There's always an alternative, and these things always work out in the end for the majority of us. So try and look at it objectively. I know it's really hard when you're in the middle of a sale. We're always trying to sit ourselves the other side of the fence. I always say to my guys, one of the things to do is try and imagine yourself in the position of the other person. You know, if there's a desperate reason for the move, particularly, it can help you with empathy and realizing why perhaps they're angry that their buyer hasn't had the survey this week and it was promised, even though you know the lender has a queue of 3 weeks and there was no way that promise was ever realistic. Yeah, it happens. And sometimes it's completely out of everybody's hands, you know, and in those circumstances, you just need to take a deep breath and have a little bit of patience. But aside from that, today, we are looking at a day where various inspections going on. I've got a whole portfolio to look at for another landlord today that's thinking of selling the whole thing. And we don't know whether that will go auction or the residential sale route, but both are quite busy right now. So yeah, looking forward to that. Hope you have a good day today with the sun out. Lots of photographs being done today as well. We're organising some video shoots for next week. As you know, we love a video. We'll be producing those in a week's time. Got to chase some vendors now on valuations I've done that I haven't yet got on the market. I know, disgraceful. I don't get them all on the market. What can I tell you? I do my best to, though. So I hope you have a good day today. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. We'll be back tomorrow for another Ken at 10. Take care of yourselves and your families and stay safe.